So sorry about that. Some technical issues right there. I apologize. Um, so anyway, where we were was Erland syndrome. If you watch that video, you are gonna get car sick. I wouldn't do that, but it's kind of neat to watch though. So maybe you want to do that, but maybe just close your eyes when you start to feel sick. But it is an interesting concept. So we ended up going that we tried that. We bought the overlays and we tried to read and tried to read. And he's like, "Mom, I can't do it. I cannot see the words on the paper. They have a shadow on them. I can't see it." So there's a lot of frustration there. Anyway, so we ended up going to the eye doctor, and of course his vision is 20/20. No problems with that there. But he said that maybe that the brain is seeing the words but doesn't know what to do with them. So maybe his eyes are having a problem communicating to his brain, and he may need to go to a vision therapist. Yes, there is such a thing as a vision therapist. So he recommended a lady about 30 minutes away, not a big deal, for us to go and see.
This is a reminder.
So we went in there to go see. We drove up, we made an appointment. We had to wait like 3 more weeks for this appointment, but we get in there and she has him do all these like computer exercises where you're trying to like wear 3D glasses and like point which way the arrow is going inside of the boxes. It gave me a headache, but so she did that with him, and then she looked at some other things with him, and then she came back and said that he had convergence insufficiency. So what is convergence inefficiency? Insufficiency. So that is basically your eyes cannot converge to be able to see. So if you just had this one eye off, you'd see this or whatever, and then you'd see the same thing on the other side, and your eyes are converging so that you only see one image or one word, right? So you can converge far away and you can converge close up. So if you were to hold your finger out, you can see one finger. That's convergence. When you get closer to your nose, you should see two fingers because your eyes cannot converge anymore. Now, for most people, you lose that convergence within 2 to 4 inches of your nose. That's standard. My son loses convergence at 12 inches from his face. So for him to read, he has to have the book, 12 inches from his face. It has to be bigger, a little bit bigger font. And that's why he couldn't read. It's not that he couldn't read the words, he couldn't see the words. And I really hate it that we made it 6 years in school without anybody saying, "Lady, you need to do something." And this was my first child. And I believed the teachers who knew more than I did because they're the ones, they do this every day and they've done it for 100 years and they've seen a billion kids. But I guess the thing that I learned was to advocate for your child. If something seems like it's wrong, it might be. But I had no reason to doubt them. Really, I didn't. I did send and I'm not mad. I did send an email to the school, the old elementary school that we went to, not in an accusatory way, but more in a, "Hey, we learned this. I'm letting you know now." So that way when you see kids that maybe can't read and you think they can't read, just make sure it's not that they can't see. Because there is a difference between being able to not being able to read and not being able to see. So what's the solution for this? Omega-3, DHA, these little red orange gummies that I get at Target. The vision therapist did recommend like a liquid vitamin that tastes terrible, and we couldn't do it. We just couldn't do it. And I wouldn't wish that on a snake. I tried it in solidarity and it was gross. So we're doing these orange gummies. This is the best we can do, and that's fine. Another thing is eye exercises. So he does eye exercises for about 5 to 10 minutes, 5 nights a week. And he has to wear 3D glasses sometimes or special lenses. And it's just a computer program that helps train his eyes on how to converge. And he does say that it's helping him. There's 100 lessons, and I think we're down to 50 now. And he does say that it is helping him. So maybe that might help you guys. Maybe it won't. but I just kind of wanted to educate, I guess, on convergence and insufficiency. I mean, I can't really say educate because I'm not an eye doctor, but just aware of that thing, so that way if you maybe have a child that has something like that, or maybe you're having some struggles, maybe that's what it is, and you should go see the eye doctor. I don't know. But I don't proclaim to be an expert at all. I just really just wanted to throw out there what I knew. So thank you so much for listening and being patient with my technical errors. I really hope that I can kind of figure out how to squish both the videos together. If not, it'll just have to probably be two, and there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.